Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we need to get truces ticking down here as soon as we can. And we know that we don't want to attack these guys yet, because we can't attack this river until after that's done, which means that we are definitely most efficient to attack this river first. But we need the most number of truces on this guy, so we're going to go after our de jure lands here. And let's just see here. Okay, so we get this county title, barony title, sure. Let's go ahead and declare this, and this is going to be a fairly large war. Let's raise up our troops here. We're going to need, what, probably like 150k? Based on what we saw there. He's at 87 here, but his ally had quite a number more. He brings in a holy order. So that's 100k. And his allies join, yeah, like 150, as expected. Cool. So we can see he's immediately attacking over here. That's fine. We're going to raise up our forces. He can siege up here if he wants. He's going to get pretty spread out. And we're just going to look to raise up everything we can for the moment. I think I'll just keep raising until the men-at-arms are here, and then we'll go. Yeah, we've got plenty to make that happen. It'll be fine. We've got a few more than we technically needed, but we're going to head up here. That does mean we can leave behind a slightly larger siege force to be a little bit safer. With the number of subunits that they have, that's probably not a bad idea. So we can go ahead and split off a new army. Bombard, bombard, bombard. And then I'm going to leave behind, I don't know, like 30,000 here. And this will still be plenty to attack them with. So we'll head up over this direction with our 188k. And do we have a siege commander here? We do not. So we should definitely put one in. This guy will do. Cool. And now we're going to look to fight them up here. And this should go pretty well for us. Actually, with how spread out they are, we might get some good stack wipes in here. So these guys are done sieging. We're going to go up here and continue to try to get the war goal here, which should just be these counties. No big deal there. And we've already stack wiped one unit here. Oh, we just stack wiped every unit over here. That's amazing. So we're going to head up over this way and see if we can stack wipe some of these guys as well. That would be really, really good. So we're currently at 46%, and they lost like half of their army right there. Now they will regenerate it, but it'll take them some time. Cool. So we're going to catch something here. I don't know exactly what, but something. Additional forces up here. These guys all stack wiped as well. I'm interested in seeing... Actually, yeah, I'd like to stack wipe that force if we can. That'd be amazing. These guys are heading down this direction. I'm okay with that. Let's head down here ourselves for the moment. This should get us ticking war score. Let's see if it does. If it doesn't... Well, I don't know what to say. This should get us ticking war score, regardless. These guys are coming down over here. I'm keeping an eye on their movement for the moment. We're at 82%. Looks like neither side currently has ticking. 13 months on this. So I'd like to wrap around this direction. It's a little bit inefficient to get down here, but the crossings here mean that we want to go this way to try to protect our siege force. But our siege force should be strong enough that they don't want to attack it. So we're just going to come around over here. We're going to bring our siege force this way as well. Cool. So this is no real problem right now. We're just going to keep heading up here, and our siege force is going to go over, take this back real quick, and then we're probably just going to head for their capital. They have ticking? They have ticking. Defender controls war target. Do they? I feel like they don't, though. This is the war target here. And we control it. Whatever. We're at 78% here, and we're going to head up over this direction. We'll start a slow siege here, and we're just going to head for their capital. I do see them raising up this force up here. So that'll take a little time, but we are right next to here, and this will be where we drop our siege force. So we'll be able to reinforce that, no problem. As soon as we're done with this siege, we'll head over. I've changed my mind. We're going to go take this over. Just looking at where they are right now. We're going to take this over, and then these guys can head northward, perhaps. We're at 67%. Ticking is still against us. I need to just merge our armies together at this point and make for their capital. That's what we have to do. I don't know where we would have to attack to get ticking here. But it's okay. So we're going to get this fort put together. Rather, taken apart. These guys are all kind of heading out over this way, but they keep, like, stutter stepping. So we're just going to go hit their capital. If we catch forces over here, that's great. But I'm not too concerned about their armies. If we hit their capital here... What is this? I don't really care about this. If we hit their capital here, this could very easily end the war. But they control war target, that's for sure. Apparently. I don't think they do. But whatever. We hit their capital. Does this end the war? Depends on captures. No, it does not. Okay. They're now coming over here and hitting the war target. We would have ended the war there, I think, if it wasn't for that defender controls war target. If ticking was on our side, war would be over right now. I'm not sure why it's not on our side, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going to siege quickly over here and outpace their sieging. I think it's okay. Cool. Yeah, they're taking this back at this point. We're capped for our battles, so we would have to be going for... We'd have to be going for captures at this point. And we're almost capped on occupying counties. We can still get a little bit more from county occupation. But we're going to have to come up over here. And split. We have to stop them from doing further sieges at this time. So we have to come down here and try to fight them. Now, I don't know if any of these people are decent captures. Hello, pause menu. But we'll find out. They are responding to this, and we'll go ahead and do that. Ticking being against us is a big problem, though. We can get 9% more war score from occupation. But this is definitely feeling a little buggy. Okay, we need to come down here and keep fighting their armies in hopes of getting captures. Which is practically our only chance at this point. Actually, occupying back this would do the trick. This just jumped to 95. Okay. Who is this guy? Yeah, we can't attack him anyway. Accepted. And now it's back down to 86. But we're going to get this siege done. Sure, we'll play chess. What are we good at? Learning. Okay. And we're going to head down this direction for the moment. We're 96%. Ticking being against us means that we are on the clock. We need to continue chasing their armies. And we need to get up here and get these sieges done. We are very much on the clock here. There will come a point where it's not mathematically possible for us to take all of these territories, right? Hang on. De jure is including this county, which is held by us. Okay, whatever. That's kind of weird, but sure. We're going to want to head up over here as soon as we can and get that siege ongoing. We will win these fights. We're down to 77% war score right now. Wait, we just hit 100 because we captured an heir. Okay. Like I said, we're on the clock. We have to end this now. This was not ours previously. We must have inherited this at some point. When we started this war, this was one of the ones that was not our territory. That must be what created the weirdness. Regardless, we will end that war. And we will disband these troops. Yes, they will take time to return home. I'm aware of that. It's unfortunate. This is awkward. But there's not a lot we can do about it. Huge lag spike from disbanding that army. Okay. Huge lag spike. Any moment now. There we go. Cool. So we got that done, and we are now truced to this fine gentleman. Cool. So we're going to have to fight him a couple more times. But next up... Oh, this is different now over here as well. Okay. I want to take a look at what we have de jure on this. Or what we have in terms of claims. Not a whole lot. Okay. We almost certainly want to go after this guy next. To go after this duchy here. And get this truce ticking so that we can fight these guys and be eligible to take this territory. That is our current goal. So this guy has fewer troops. We'll go ahead and declare that. It will take time for our troops to get here because we had to do that awkward disband. So we'll raise up our men-at-arms here, as well as levy troops. It will take more time for them to get here because of this jerk, who would actually accept a white piece. I should have just done that. But let's go ahead and grab Hergeld here. And we do need a new marshal, so let's put in this queen. Cool. Okay, so he's got access to about 54,000 troops. And we'll just raise up our troops here. They'll get here eventually. But we need to get this truce ticking as soon as we can. We can go after this guy next. We are currently fighting him, which is interesting. But we can go after this county here. This is all one de jure county other than this. So we're going to be able to get pretty much everything there. Hello, pause menu. And then we're going to come up over this way. Probably fight these guys next. And then... Oh, these just split up. That's a pretty big deal for us, actually. That doesn't exactly throw a wrench in the works so much as makes our job a lot easier. So that's good. Hopefully they stay that way until after this war. We'll go after this next, ideally. These guys first, then these guys would be the way that we would go. Okay, we see them coming in over here. Now our men-at-arms are still 9 months out. That awkward disband was very awkward. No doubt about that. I'm going to let them do their thing up over here. And how many troops are we trying to raise up here anyway? 100k? Sure. He's walking towards us right now. He's going to try to stack wipe us here before we can get fully raised. I'm going to put an end to that. We are going to hire these guys as some mercenaries there, or a holy order, technically. And then we're also going to hire like 4 or 5 bands of mercenaries here, just to make sure that they can't actually stack wipe us. There we go. Good luck. With this force here, they're not gonna. So, we've got about 45,000, and yeah, they're walking away now. How long until our men-at-arms are here? Still another 7 months. Now, that may not be actually quite that long, but it will be a while. I'm going to stop gathering here. Deselect these guys, group all of these together, and we're going to go up and try to give battle up here, and then we're going to continue raising men-at-arms down over here. And levy troops. But we're going to fight them here, and the question is, will we win that? The answer is no, we won't. I shouldn't have fought that. My mental math failed me there. Okay. I was thinking that they had 50k, not 75. Fair enough. We'll retreat as soon as we can. And we're retreating to there. That's not too bad. Cool. That doesn't really buy us any time, unfortunately. But 4 months here. Sure. So these guys will get retreated, and then they will immediately get turned around here. There we go. And they'll just get reinforced. It's not a big deal. We've got plenty of troops raised up here to reinforce them. This guy wants a truce. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. We'll accept that. And then we will come down over here. As soon as we arrive, we'll stop raising. And now we definitely have enough here. There we go. There's no way that he can beat us with that. He has 90k troops capped. So, that should be okay. Yeah, he's running away now. Unfortunately, we don't have our men-at-arms to try to stack wipe. Okay, we're actually losing that. Hilarious. And I guess we'll retreat again. Who is this guy? Yeah, we can't attack him. Accepted. We really do need our men-at-arms. Luckily, they are here now. And where are we retreating to this time? Perfect. Okay. Let's get this war properly underway, shall we? We are Wait a second. Did that just happen? We were locked in there. Our men-at-arms were, and they had to go here and come back. But then I just grouped them together, and they were just instantly still here. I didn't realize that interaction existed. It probably shouldn't. But okay. We're going to split off our bombards here. 1, this is going to be kind of tedious. 2, and 3. And now that we're actually raised, we will start actually trying to fight these guys a bit. So we'll split off a couple of these merc levies as well. And then these guys are going to head out over here. They're just looking to siege and get ticking war score back on our side. We're currently technically losing this war, but I don't expect that to remain. Okay. So up we go. Now that our men-at-arms are here, we should be more than fine. Cool. There we go. And we will just continue to... Kind of an awkward layout here. Okay. We'll just head up over to here. So we win this battle, and we will then head over this direction. I hate that pathing. Okay. We'll head over this direction. Looks good. We're now technically winning this one. Okay. We need to grab, I guess, fearful troops is okay. Cool. And let's just get what we can done here as far as our sieges go. 21% war score. Sounds good. 30 days on this siege. And hopefully they'll be willing to give up fairly soon after we take over our designated duchy. Hello. We're definitely going to come here and attack. Okay. And then we'll walk down over this way. Okay, so there's another battle victory. These guys are walking off into the fog over here. I'm going to go start a slow siege this direction. We're 30% from battles, but also minus 12%, so 20, or actually 18%. If they're coming back this direction, I absolutely want to fight them down here if we can. We'll see how that ends up going. But we'll finish up this siege and get ticking on our side. And we'll look to fight them over here. We outnumber them 2-1. Should be good. Excellent. That was a very solid battle there. And now we'll return back up this direction. Awkward war in terms of timing a little bit, but it's okay. And we're at 92%. So taking this castle may end the war. It kind of depends on how much we get for it. It's not going to be the whole county. And how much we get for ticking in the meantime. 98. Let's just wait on ticking. That'll happen before we can siege anything else. So we'll just get our ticking and call it good. Okay, we'll enforce our demands. Disband our troops. Now, every single county here is on the river. So we don't need to grant independence to anything. We can grant these over. What happened to the duchy here? We need to usurp it. Sounds good. We'll give that to her. And there we go. And now this truce is underway. So, next up, I feel like we have to attack these guys up here. And we need these two counties, as well as everything up here. So let's see what we can get. De jure isn't great. Duchy-wise, it's awkward, for sure. But this duchy is the one that we want to get. Yeah, it is. But that's still going to be awkward. Because that doesn't give us borders up here, unfortunately. These guys took territory here. Which is another truce that we're going to need to burn through these guys for. We're already truce to them, so we'll give it a little time. I definitely want to attack this guy right now, and conquering this duchy here is the way to do it. So they've got about 50,000 troops. We'll raise up our troops here. It should go much faster this time, the raising process, which is great. We're definitely very interested in that being faster. And we're going to need somewhere around 60,000. Looks good. That's a lot of allies. Okay, let's bring in our mercs that we already have hired. It's only 4 units? Okay, whatever. I want to dissuade them from actually attacking us here. Do we already have the Holy Order hired? Yes. And they are apparently already here. Okay. I don't actually see them here. Okay. They might take time to get here with a Holy Order. I'm not sure. That would be a little strange, but we're going to continue raising here. And they're not interested in stack wiping us here, so that's good. That's exactly what we wanted those mercs for. And we are going to raise up about 60k here. Is our goal. Great. So now we're going to wait out our men-at-arms. 30 days on that. 20 days. Cool. So they disappeared into the fog up here. I'm not sure what their plan is there. We'll find out. For now, we're going to go get Ticking War Score. And this is actually their capital as well, isn't it? Yes, this is their capital. This is a Duchy tier realm. We might actually get more territory out of this than I was expecting. With this being Duchy tier? We'll see. For now, we're going to split off our bombards because I see that they came out of the fog. And we'll just split off a fairly standard-sized unit here. Something kind of like this. And they will head on over and siege while we pursue a battle. They're heading up into these mountains up here. I don't love this movement. But we'll see. Do we actually catch anyone here? That's a negative. So we're just going to chill here for the moment. And see what they end up doing. I'm not going to pursue them through these attrition-y mountains. Okay, what do we need here? A spy master? Sure. There we go. And we will go out here and attack. I see these guys coming up over here. I'd like to go fight them if we can. Let's see if we can manage to catch any of them here. If these events weren't here. It'd be a little bit easier to find out, but no, we don't catch them there. But look at these guys here. They're very fast. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to try too hard to chase them, but if we see an opportunity to attack, we will take it. For now, I'm okay with just sieging their capital and seeing what we get out of that. Okay. 56% war score. That's decent. We'll see if they make a movement mistake here. But we're going to walk over this way for now. And just continue to siege. In fact, we'll head up over here. By the time we get there, we should have this siege done. Yes. And then we'll come siege here. So we're at 72% war score right now. No ticking, of course. Will this end the war? I think it will, taking these two. So that sounds good. And we'll see how much we actually end up getting, since this is a duchy tier realm and we're taking his capital duchy. We may end up getting more than I'm expecting here. We'll see. If we end up getting what we need over here, that would be amazing. But I'm not 100% guaranteed that we will. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, this should not quite end the war. That's sad. Ticking is on our side now, so between ticking and sieging this Dama, we should be fine. And yeah, we're going to be losing our mercs. That's okay. So up we go, and let's wrap this up. Cool. 45 days? Ticking may be done by then. But either way, this war is over. They cannot stop it now. They can do whatever they want over here. It's done. Cool. So let's end this war. He will retain the Raj after the war. That's a little awkward. But okay, there we go. So we're not going to get anything extra. But that's fine. We can start working on that truce. And we're going to need to grant all of these out, of course. That's already granted out. But grant this one out. There we go. And that's all good. We'll now usurp the duchy from him. And did that break anything up? No, he had another duchy, actually. He had 3. Fascinating. Okay, well, we're just going to grant that over to you. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue chunking through these rivers as quickly as we can. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can hit the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.